I see a lot of talk about how people think that the world is round, and I think to myself, people who think that the world is round instead of flat should be really ashamed of themselves for thinking that. I mean, when I go outside, people, for a walk, you don't go around anything. All you do is see flat everywhere. So the world has to be flat. It's not round, people. And then you're going to get all these skeptics, all these science skeptics, people who say that people from NASA went up in space and they saw a round world. Well, how do you know that they're not lying to you? I mean, did you ever go up inside a rocket into space to see the world round? No, you didn't. So how do you know that the world is really round? Not only that, people, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my science to prove to you that the world is really flat. Picture this. If the world was round, like a round ball, well, what happens is, if you try to stand on a ball, what happens is you lose your balance and you fall down. So if the world was round, like a round ball, then people would be falling down all the time. And that doesn't make sense to me, people. Not only that, but if the world was a ball, then you can't go under the ball. You have to be on top of the ball all the time. So that would mean that people would be living on the North Pole all the time. And that's not true, people. So that doesn't make sense to me. And then you're going to get these people who tell you, well, there's pictures of the world round. Well, how do you know that these pictures aren't real? I mean, with all this Photoshop these days, people can just Photoshop a round world. And that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if someone photoshopped the world as a pink elephant, would you believe that the world is a pink elephant? That doesn't make sense to me, people. The world is flat. When I go outside, I see flat everywhere, people. And there's nothing you can do to dispute that. I mean, what you see is what's real, and what's real is flat.